Final conversations. Hello, group. You tuned in to another session on this lovely Sunday. We are your hosts. I'm Latifa. That's Tamarisha over there.
Good.
Wait, you. All right. She
I'm
giving us
like,
the
she
peace
want me
sign.
to say to y'all, hey everybody, how's your Sunday going? You doing all right? Oh no, that
No,
ain't.
because that would be nah. So, all right, look. You guys know the deal. And if you don't know the deal, Vinyl Conversations is where we talk about what they were really talking about in those lyrics on that track, whatever format it is. You know, that's what we do here. So let's get the disclaimer stuff out the way. We do not own the rights to this song. We do not own the rights to any of it. It's just for entertainment, educational purposes only. Facebook, do not mute us.
Well, I'm gonna say it just because they might try to say we both didn't say it. We do not own the rights to this music. It's for entertainment, educational purposes only. So, yeah, we try to stay on Facebook.
But that part. All right. So without further ado, we're going to bring in our special guest today. Please welcome the one and only CeCe Peniston to Vinyl Conversations.
Hey, what's up, y'all? How you doing? Yeah, y'all know Facebook be on some BS all the time. They do it to me, and I own my song. I'm like, y'all gotta be on every time I'm doing something, man.
Dang, you own the song and they still coming for you? Yeah, that
Oh
ain't right.
yes.
They
Mark ain't right.
tripping.
Yeah,
Mark
Like,
ain't right.
look, we just, it's, come on. Facebook is entertainment. We educating the folks
man.
too. Come on.
Man,
That's what
You
we
know what
we
that
doing.
on
is, though?
quarantine lockdown. Let us live.
You know what
The
it
best
is? I'm
way.
gonna tell you. What people don't know is that Facebook, they're probably gonna be like, here she go tell it again, right? I'm gonna tell you. Most people's Facebook is connected to their Spotify or to their Twitter, and the Twitter's connected to what?
Yeah.
Spotify.
What?
Connected
So
to
Wow.
your
what? I'm sorry.
Spotify,
Uh-huh.
so your
Oh,
Facebook is connected to your Twitter, which is connected to your Spotify. You know how people always say, "Hey, put your link up." If Facebook's connected to Twitter, that's connected to your Spotify. So if you get streams, it goes into your streams. So if someone
hmm.
uses your music, that's why they do that. So
Hmm.
Ah, look, we just got schooled today.
See how the information just be flowing in here, y'all? Like, see how we be kicking knowledge. It's education.
I'm telling you, I'm here to be like I've tried to become like an artist advocate to people who just don't know. And trust me, and it's like, you know what? So I will say this. It can't differentiate who's doing what. All they see is it's CeCe's music or whoever's music that it is, and they'll be like, "Hey, we don't know what streams it is." So that's
Oh,
how it all comes about. So that's why I even have to defend
Wow.
my own. You know, it's a computer. They don't know. I robot.
That's interesting. Really
Yeah.
knowledgeable.
with the
Let me
whole
go
bot
ahead and
thing
delete,
going
let
on.
me delete Spotify.
I'm not that part, right? That part.
Y'all go directly to CeCe's website and do her music there. Download her music there.
Please and thank you. You can do mine, but look, let's make sure it's like even some of my independent stuff. And finally, I mean, I still get the streams, but you know what I'm saying. That's
Right.
why somebody else will be like having a fit if it's their
Looking at
version
it.
or ISRC code, whatever one it is. It might be somebody else's version. So that's okay.
Wow.
But look, that was that good knowledge right there. So on that note, let's get into the song. So we only
Okay.
gonna play, a little bit, like under a minute. So just to keep
Okay.
us from getting muted. So let's go.
Okay.
baby, we are through. I thought that what we had would never end, but now it's too late for the heart to mend. And although what we had was good, I got to make this understood. Hey. Wait a minute.
Hey.
Oh, dang. We reached our time limit. I was about to start blowing. Dang.
Getting into it.
So, how I found Keep On Walking was we were doing actually, you know how you go through listening to demos and stuff on the records, right?
Mhm.
We found We Got a Love Thing. And then he was like, my manager was like, yo, I think we missed something. And I was like, what? He was like, yeah. It's like, okay, let me hear it. And so he played it for me. And he was like, I was like, yo, call them up now and tell them we want that song. That's a woman's anthem. That is the breakup song. That is kick rocks, bro. that is that is You Piss Me Off. And so when I heard it and the beat was infectious to me, you know, the whole video stuff. So love that one. It's one of my faves.
Listen, we about to go through these lyrics real quick. I'm gonna just read them, and then we gonna get into it a little bit more because, like you said, these kind of anthems we had around, and then when this came out, I know this was an anthem. You know, I was young. I just liked the song. So now we gonna get into the lyrics and get a little bit more in depth as to why she was saying this is a keep it pushing, bruh.
Right.
So so it's just sitting, waiting, anticipating, waiting for your call. Tossing, turning, my heart's burning from the things I saw. I'm sorry, baby, you can't play me. I just can't be used. I'm so fed up, time to get up. Baby, we are through. I thought that what we had would never end. Now it's too late. My heart won't mend. And although what we had was good, I've got to make this understood. And then we go into the hook about keep on walking. I ain't talking to you anymore. So right when you said, baby, we are through, I thought that what we had would never end. It's too late. My heart won't mend.
Mm-hmm.
So at that point, it's like you told him you was fed up, and it's like is this dude in this situation? You're telling him just in case he's trying to come back and you know what I mean, mend things. Like there's no fixing this.
At that time, yeah, you know, when you're young, you know, you fight, get in a fight. That's what you're saying. And you're like, you better fight for me too. Look, you better fight for me too. Look. But I was in a relationship at the time. I got married early, right? And I had met my first husband 6 months. We ended up getting married, you know, and we were in love and he wrote me poetry and everything, right? And I found out later we were together for about a year. And it just, hey, it wasn't, you know, working out the way I thought. I think we both were young, had different ideas. So that was that.
Man,
So
that's
we
thought
ended up
what
breaking
we
up.
had was good. Like everybody thinks what they have is good. Like you said, like that
Right,
honeymoon phase. Like, oh man, I love this person so much. I don't want to be without him. Like when I go home, I want to see you. Now we're gonna move
right.
in together, and you thinking, and now you like, I can't stand the way this dude chew. Like I can't do it. I mean, those things that might be a pet peeve to you, you just don't know because my mom used to say you don't know nobody until you live with them. So you know.
You said she used to say what? Say it one more
You
time.
don't know a person till you live with them.
Right. I
That
agree
part.
with you. And even when you live with them, I feel like there's things you still would never know about them.
Yeah. There's no mind reader, so because you can't read
Yep.
somebody's mind, I could be telling you, yeah, and in my mind, I'm thinking like what I'm eating for breakfast tomorrow. Like like you don't know. You know what I mean? So
But you know what I
So
always
wait,
say? I
so
always say, uh-huh.
oh no, go ahead, go ahead.
No, say what you was gonna say is my earpiece was bumping your the sound.
Oh, okay. So you said you wrote this as you got married young and you this is when you wrote this or after the fact that you guys got a divorce? Like
Actually, I didn't write it. Actually, I didn't write it, but when I heard it, it matched my
Oh,
situation. It came from Steve So Curly, Shantae Savage, Donna Rush, all them, the Chicago house heads in the house,
uh,
Doc, Jesse, Issei, used to call him Issei. So those were all the folks
Oh,
that were working on those records at the time. And when I heard it, I was like, because we already have Finally, we already had Love Thing, and then I heard that, and I said, oh, I don't have that R&B feel with like a dance
right.
vibe, but with a message. And so that's how that came about. And then it was my real situation. I said, why are my songs coming out like my life right now? Finally, we got a Love
so,
Thing, but keep on walking because it's inside I cried and we had a crazy love. Look,
so you felt it, is what you saying. Like you weren't just singing, like you were feeling it. Like, yeah, I feel like so you put emotion into it as if you did write it.
absolutely. And they used to get mad at me at the label sometimes. They'd be like, we really want you to do the song. And I'd be like, I don't like it. They'd be like, how you just gonna tell me you don't like the song? I'm like, look, I can't sing from the heart if I don't like a song. I learned later
Exactly.
out of maturity to at least try a song and see how you sound on it. And if you still don't
Hmm.
like, then it'll be like, I still don't like it. But then what happened is I would do a demo and not like it. And then you got one person that gotta put out the song that you hate. Now people love it. Now look, now you gotta sing it. You know what I'm saying? So I said, I'm just not gonna do it if I don't like it.
About the song that you
Yeah.
hate. That's terrible.
Right, that part.
Let's go into verse 2. It
Okay.
says, I thought I told you it was over. Why are you confused? Made your choice and now I'm voicing my opinion to you. I think you're crazy to try to play me for a foolish girl. You soon discover you're not the only lover in this world. I thought what we had was good, and then it goes into the hook again. Um, so when it says, I thought I told you it was over, why are you confused? So that's that point where when you tell a man, like, you know what, like, I can't do this and it's over, and they stand there like, what you mean it's over? Like, I just told you.
Hmm.
Like, you know, it look
Right,
like
right.
like we just broke up and they talking about, oh, you want to go to dinner tonight? Bruh, we not together. Like, what?
See, but what dudes don't really understand about women is that if we love you like that, what we're really saying is I'm tired of the BS
Right.
and I'm not with it. So I want you to fight for me. And if you're gonna fight for me, make a change in the fight that you have for me. That's really what we're saying. Be the
Yes.
alpha, be the one, fight for me and show me that you love me, and then make a change on the thing that you know that bothers me. And vice versa for us. And
So
sometimes you just be
simple.
like, you just ain't no, I just don't want it, period.
And you're right. You're really just saying, don't let me walk away. You know what I
Right,
mean? Like,
right.
make me come back. The situation, but okay. So when you're young, no, you don't think like that. You know what I mean? You just like, I don't like what he did. I don't like him. We getting divorced. It ain't working. When you get older,
But
it's
see, but
true.
that goes back. So, because when you're young, that goes back to that part where she was saying, you keep coming back. You keep coming back. So that's probably why he was like, we broke up. What are you talking about? But we just broke up last week and we got back together. So,
Right.
so,
But you
But
ain't
then there's the
so
changed.
that's
one too
probably why
many
he's getting
hookups.
confused.
So you
Right,
changed one thing, but that other shit's still sitting over there, bro. Like, like you changed this shit, now
right.
another shit popped up. That's why we broke up last week. You changed it, but now we gotta do it again because now you done got some other shit that you wanna, like. You know what I mean? Like,
Agreed. Agreed. I think it's an ongoing journey, and I've learned, like, especially when I got into my second marriage, that you know what, you have to be really honest, even when it bothers you.
Mm.
If you want some change to really happen, to be like, look, I just don't like when you so and so. He like, well, I don't like when you blah blah blah, and y'all get to laughing about it because you're like, dang, I didn't know that bothered you, and you're like, I didn't know, but you tend to be able to grow from those things, and those, I think that's what makes for a great relationship.
Right.
that
Because the
communication,
key thing is, yeah, that's it. Communication. That's the key.
Yes. Yep.
That's the key thing right there. So
right?
when did you actually get started with music?
I was 21. I actually did my demo when I was 20. And
Mm.
well, I should say before that. Let me say before that. My actual recording deal professionally came when I was 21, which was when Finally came
Oh
out,
wow.
right? I started on music, my first record, which I was like 19 years old. It was Give It All You Got by Marvelous JC. And then I did some songs for Overweight Pooch on A&M. I did I Like It, Female Preacher, and Kicking the Blues. Well, when they heard I Like It, they were like, who is that fierce sitting in the back? The little A&R guy, Manny. And I was like, me. He
Right.
was like, "Hey, do you?" he was like, "Do you have any more songs?" And I was like, "Well, I have this one song. I mean, I don't know how you're gonna feel about it." It turned out to be Finally, and Wax had put
Mm.
that all together. Him and RK. He had met me at the club and said, "See, I got some stuff for you." We put Finally together. 6 weeks later, I was on the road traveling. They're like, "You have a hit."
Wow.
So
So that
that's what
happened
happened.
fairly quickly. Wow. 6 weeks later on the
Yeah,
road, like that.
yeah.
Listen, this is one of them songs where when I was in when it came out, I was in school. Like you couldn't wait for this to come on the radio. You be on the bus. We rode the bus to school, and you be hearing this music. It's just, you know what I mean. Very, very
Thank you.
nostalgic, and it's like, wow, I'm sitting here. Listen, I'm interviewing CeCe Peniston. Watch yourself. Let me pop this collar real quick because it needs to pop.
Thanks, boo. I appreciate you.
Look,
Thanks, sweetie.
cause all your songs is classic. Look, even Finally, look, you be in the skating ring on Finally skating and stuff, getting
Yes,
all.
Girl,
yes, yeah.
isn't it funny how they had
Ooh.
them skate songs? Girl, it was always you dropped a bomb on me, right? And it was you and
Uh,
Cutie Pie. Those are the skate
yep.
songs too. Like, those are a couple
Right,
of them. Of course, there's more. You get it. So, and I love the skate. So,
Oh yeah, definitely. Look,
right.
that's me right there too. And I'm kind of hot that the skating rings ain't open, but I understand. But yeah, I digress.
girl. So let me tell y'all a
You
funny
brought this
story.
up
So
before, so she's really upset about these skating rings. I'm just tell y'all.
don't make your own, girl. Girl, me and my niece, right? I had pulled my skates out. They're sitting over there, right? I had pulled them out one day, girl. I had pulled them out in years. And so we were on Instagram. She was like, "Oh, CeCe, you look crazy right now." And I was cracking up laughing. If y'all go to the video, I was crying tears because I was doing how you be doing all the,
Yeah.
like you get ready to fall. So there's a few skate videos on my IG. Check them out when you get a minute.
Listen, for
Yeah, we
me,
gonna definitely
skating is
check
not
them
like
out.
riding a bike. I got on skates and was
Right,
like, "Yo, how was I doing backwards and look like
right,
I'm over here like a little 2-year-old. Hold my hand. I'm scared."
right, right. You already
Okay,
know.
so I also noticed, well, saw that you won some beauty pageants back in the day. So
Mhm.
speak more about that.
You know what? That actually really helped me. When I started doing the pageants, I was very determined, right? I just loved to
Huh.
sing, and I was like, the pageants were a part of it. So I remember my mom was like, "Baby, I can't help you with it." And I was like, "Well, mom, I'm gonna do it anyway." And she was like, "Okay, well then
Hmm.
you do it." I said, "I'm gonna go get my sponsors." So I went around and got all my sponsors and people because I really wanted to do it. And
Hmm.
that turned out to be like one of the best things because, like how we're on an interview now, they used to grill
Hmm.
us like, "You have 10 seconds to answer, 20 seconds." And you're like,
Hmm.
10 seconds, 20 seconds.
Wow,
It's like, and it taught me to be a better interviewer and think on my toes. So that was definitely about poise and interviewing and stuff like that. So loved it. Loved it for that reason.
that's
So
awesome.
that helped with your actual music career too.
Oh yeah, absolutely. I think just being on stage in front of people, performing, like I said, the interviewing part, and you got to put on the gowns. You got to wear the
Mm,
gowns and be like, "Hi, my name is." You have to say what you're gonna do for a living. I just felt like it was a great thing as far as like for a young woman at the time to be able to do that, and I had earned it because I had went out and got my sponsors and said I'm gonna do it and stuff like that.
exactly.
So it was a good experience for me.
That's what's up. So, how long were you in the state of Arizona?
You said what now?
How long were you in Arizona? How long did you live? You lived in Arizona, right? When you became when you
Yes,
were in that.
yes. I was in Arizona. I came here when I was in like 9 years old, and I moved
Mm,
to LA for like a year once I got my deal, right? And then I moved to New York. I was in TNet as well. But you know what? I ended up coming back to Arizona because my whole family
hmm.
is here. All my friends are here. People that
So
I grew up.
you live here now. You in Arizona now?
Yeah, I still live
Oh,
in
okay. Me too.
Arizona.
Uh-oh.
Yep. Yeah, I still live
Yeah,
in
I
Arizona
mean,
because everybody I grew up is here. You know what I'm saying? Family.
listen, I'm in Arizona in this heat too. I'm in Phoenix. Well, I live in
Oh,
Awatuki,
you
so yeah.
okay? Okay.
Yeah,
See,
that's what's
look.
up. You still
Okay.
out here in the great state of AZ.
Absolutely.
Well,
Love
hey, I was
AZ.
just there in Sedona.
Sedona's beautiful. Do you know how many of
Awesome.
my
That
friends
place
go
is
there? They
lovely.
love it. They love the church and the mountains and everything. They're like, hey, I need a woo spa. Great spas. You already know great
Big
spas.
time.
Arizona got great spas everywhere. So you get it. Yep.
They it's a definitely talking about go off the grid for a little bit.
Mm-hmm.
Sedona.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Yes.
That's what's up. Um, Trying to see if anybody has any comments in here on the side, but I don't see anything. Everybody
Yeah,
quiet.
they're posting them. So you're but it says you're a native of Dayton, Ohio. So
Mm-hmm.
how was that? Like there's a lot of music people coming out of there.
You know what? I was really young when I came out of there. You
Uh,
know, Roger Zapp and all them, they were from Ohio and stuff like that. So it's like the funk Hall of Fame is there. You know what I'm saying? People who were doing funk, that sound, that Shirley Murdoch, that I can tell, all that. You know what I'm saying? It was
Mhm.
like, but when I came to Arizona, to me, Arizona didn't really have a music scene at the time.
Right,
There was you know what I'm saying? There wasn't a whole lot of clubs here. They just kind of they played the top 40 music, but it wasn't a place like Chicago or LA or Miami where they actually had a music scene or their own niche of music, or like in Europe, they have their own niche
mm.
of music. So,
right.
but Arizona has grown a lot, and I would say as far as there being more that's available now is different.
Oh yeah, the opportunities are for sure. Like this is the fastest growing city in America. Like
Mm-hmm.
now there's avenues to where this is the place if you really want to, you know, start something from the ground up and make it successful because it is the fastest
Mm-hmm.
growing city. You got the potential to do it now. Um, because you know, and 10 years ago, nobody cared about coming to Arizona. 20 years ago, for
Right.
sure. You know what I mean? So
Right. Yeah.
for it to be the way it is now, it's amazing.
You know what? There's a lot of people that people don't even know live here. I'm finding. I'm like, I didn't know they lived here. I think people come here to hide, girl.
I
Look,
mean,
I knew they look. Girl, they could go to Walmart, Target, different places. Like, I don't know who that is. And I think they don't have to be on. And I think that people like
right.
that outside of being in the music industry, you just want to have some normalcy to,
some
you know,
normal.
who you
You
are,
want to go to
you
Walmart and
know?
laugh at the people in Walmart too.
Right. Look, look,
Yeah.
I done had a couple of instances where I'm like, let me put my hat on because I had to rush out the house, girl. Hope nobody noticed me.
Looking
Okay,
like
so
the
let's say
whole
that.
ghetto, like, oh my god.
You
Let
know,
me get in and
everybody
get out
has
real
it.
quick. Like that's when you know in
Right,
Walmart, you know which aisle, when you know you're going right or left.
right.
When you looking bad, you know exactly what way to go. When you look good,
Yeah,
you're like, where they got this at? When you don't look good, you like, oh, it's to the right. I gotta go right down there and make that left. Like I'm here to get some lotion. Whatever you in there for, you know exactly where
girl.
it is. And you're not looking good. I'm 100.
You always run into that one person too that you be like, they be like, hey, you're like, hey,
That's when you act like
you're
you got
like,
a hearing
damn,
aid.
I
That's
didn't
when you
want
act
no
like
one
you
to
got a
see
hearing
me.
aid. I don't hear nothing.
It's all good.
I don't
It's
hear
all good.
nothing.
It's life.
So
It's all good.
I'm gonna ask my
So
classic question. Oh, go ahead, La.
did you start off wanting to do dance music or was it R&B or a mixture?
You know, I feel like dance music chose me. I
Mm,
felt like it chose me because I was just doing music. I didn't know anything about genres. I felt like that was something that they came out with in the middle of the 90s is
mm,
genres. And I felt like that was done to put people in boxes because before that, you know, it finally had R&B, it had dance, it had ballads. It didn't have like one specific thing. And I think that's what record companies did to make things. It was a form of control, and it was a way to create a different element for radio and just people listening. Hey, this person is an R&B artist, this person is a dance. And I constantly told people, I'm like, I'm not letting you put me in the box because y'all done heard me do so many different things. So that's just me though.
right.
Someone in the room wants to know if you could collab with any artist today, who would it be?
Oh, if I could collab with any artist today. Hmm. That's a good one because I've been doing a lot of collabing. I can tell you who I've collabed with right now.
Let's go with that.
And it's coming out next week. Jackie's Boy. Grammy Award winner. He just did some music with Sean Stockman, and
Mm.
I have a song coming out with him next week. So that would be dope. I was also in the studio with B Howard. I was in the studio. I'm supposed to get in the studio with Billboard Killer. There's a lot.
Oh,
So I don't know. Who do y'all see me with? Like if y'all could hear me with like somebody in their voice.
so y'all go ahead and answer.
Oh, that
Whoever
could
asked that
match.
question, y'all go ahead and answer. You said if
No,
you
that
want,
that was
who
that
would
was
you like
Shannon.
to be her with? Okay,
She
I
asked
always
that,
said
but
Music Soul Child.
Music Soul Child. Oh yeah,
yep.
Because we
Anthony
vocally kind of like
Hamilton,
had the same. Yep, absolutely. I would love that. Noel
Belial.
Gordine too. Noel Gordine, he's dope. We
Yes.
actually did a song together,
Uh,
but it didn't get finished. So yeah.
and
that's what's up.
who else? Oh, Belial.
So let me say this. The reason sometimes I don't say certain artists is because
Uh,
when you have been out for a minute as an artist, instead of people looking at it as a body of work, they're like,
uh,
oh, they're trying too hard, or why are they collaborating with him, or why are they doing that now? This person is not. So sometimes I'm funny about who I do collaborations with or how, only because I know the public is funny about stuff. I'm not, but they are.
oh. Mm.
Right.
They
You're
want
right
you
about that.
to, you know what I'm saying? Y'all know what I'm talking about. So,
And now with social media, it's very open the way that people feel about things. So yeah,
girl,
I could get that. Like
right?
without social media, yeah, but now there's a platform for anybody with anything to be able to voice and say anything. So yeah,
Right.
I can
So
understand
so in
that.
the so wait, so in the group she said
Yeah.
Shannon said if the artist that she would like to see you collaborate with is Avant.
Oh yeah, that would be a great artist. I've always loved his music too, and I love the stuff that he did with Kiki Wyatt. So yeah, I would love to. I would love to collaborate with him. I bet he could write me some really nice things.
Awesome. Get
So
that.
We had him on here a couple of weeks ago too.
what?
Listen, y'all heard it
I
here
love him. Girl, he
first.
can blow too.
Yeah, he's a cool dude. He was on here a few weeks ago, um, talking about some song and some things. Um, so my question is the one that I always ask all the artists when they get on is when you got into the business and everything started going, and what moment did you know like you were famous or that you made it? Like, what moment was it? A fan asking for an autograph? Was it a city you was in with the much love? Like, when did you was like? Was it when you heard your song on the radio? Like, at what point did you was like, man, like I'm in. Like, this is it. Like, I'm famous. Like, people know me.
Man, there's been a few instances like one was when I was walking down the street in New York and somebody was like, "Yo, what's up, CC?" And I was like, just walking down the street. They were like, "We love your music," and I was like, "Okay." It made me smile. You know, it made me smile. Another one was I can remember being at an arena. This was right after apartheid in Africa, in South Africa, and they were singing my lyrics word for word. So I'm like, finally, it has happened. And they started singing the whole thing. And I was sitting there like, and I just kind of held the mic up like, oh, damn, a whole nother country knows finally. So it's like having those moments, being able to sing for the Pope and President Clinton and just doing the inaugurations and just, things of that sort, like that made me feel like, hey, people love, the music. They love the songs.
Absolutely.
So
Absolutely. And the classics that you put out there, of course people know it word for word. And that's what makes it awesome, when you have people come on and I for finally when you go to places like Las Vegas, they still play things like that in the club. You know what I mean? Like a little extra of the whatever they do to music nowadays, but they do use that, and you're like, oh man, like yeah, this is it, like you know what I mean, like they
thank
still
you.
do that. So I think
Right.
that's
So
really
you
dope.
so you actually
Sometimes
just have a whole a new generation of people hearing your music.
Mm-hmm. You know what? People will call me and they'll tell me, they'll be like, hey, I just heard your song, like you said. I was in Lowe's or Home Depot or whatever. And a lot of people don't know that Finally has been sampled so many times, but they just don't know where. Like, that's why I'm doing the new show called Remake versus Original, so people can see
Mm,
that sometimes when we have songs that people don't know, well, these are the 20 songs that inspired, then this is the one song that inspired those other ones. So it's
right.
like I
Wow.
came up
And
with
you
that.
said
It's
it's
coming up
called
on September 4th with me and DJ Class. And like, for example, Joyner Lucas and Chris Brown just used a sample of Finally. And then
Mm,
Travis Scott, Whole Lot of Lovin' with DJ Mustard used Finally. Lady Gaga did it on tour. She used it to open up her show. Adele used it on her tour. So it's like I've been blessed to have a lot of people that have given me love when it comes to Finally. Because I'm telling
right.
you, it was a poem. I always say this. Finally was a poem that became a song that became a career. And I had no
What?
idea that now that Finally would still be going the way that it is. Because when I
Relevant. Yeah.
first came out, right, I was like living in an apartment. I had got me a little Pathfinder. I was like, they was like, girl, go buy you a car and a house. I was like, no, I don't know what's going to happen. I don't want to go do that yet. And then they were like, you think you're
Uh.
ready yet? And I was like, yeah, I'm ready now. I'm ready, you know. So I waited a bit because I just didn't know where career wise it was going to go. And I had the money in the bank, but then it was like, I was just being smart at the time. Wasn't
Right.
used to living like that.
that's
So,
No,
that's
and that's
really
good because look, it's longevity now.
I
right.
Oh,
can
it's,
hear you.
yeah. So it's longevity now.
Hello?
She,
It
she
might be a
said it's
delay on my end.
longevity. Can you hear me? Oh, no, can you hear me now? You can't hear us? She can't hear us.
Oh no, she can't.
Do I
Oh,
need to
what
come off,
happened?
come back on?
Yeah,
Yes,
yeah.
yes,
Uh-huh.
yes.
While we wait
All
for her to
right.
come back
So we go.
on, CeCe Peniston, y'all. Like, I want to know when the
Man.
show is coming out. Like, that sounds like remake versus. Like, I want to see that. Like, I want to
Yeah, I
check
think
that out.
she said September
She
5th.
says September 4th, I think, which is next
September
week.
4th?
I
Okay,
think
there we
Yeah, I think
go.
that's next.
I
Yeah,
couldn't
next
hear
week.
you. Look, here goes Facebook on the BS. Look, muting stuff.
Right.
like
So
mute
when's
her.
that
She
show coming out?
Huh?
So when is this show coming out that you mentioned a couple of seconds ago?
It's called Remake versus Original. It's coming out on September 4th.
Okay.
and where can
So
that
it'll
be?
be
Where
on
can that be watched?
IG Live, Roku, Facebook Live, and then we're just gonna get our own footage. So we're just gonna make sure we have all bases covered, just in case something starts to get, a glitch here or a glitch there. Look, I done
Right.
seen all the lives. They start acting petty, girl. So I was like, let
Look.
me be
Right.
prepared. You know what I'm saying?
Listen, I'm looking forward to that show though. Like I'm really interested in that. That seems like a really great idea to be able to look at the history of songs and how they've been sampled because that is knowledge. And
I think people need to
Right,
know that.
because a lot of people don't know.
my whole thing is this. I tell a lot of this every week until I get this shirt. Um, and the shirt is vinyl conversations because music matters. Music matters, and
It
and it,
does.
and it matters in more ways than just one. So when you do something like we're out here going behind the lyrics, and you guys are going to do a show talking about remake versus the original, like that's some knowledge that unless you do your own research, which people ain't really trying to do all of like in society we got short like we don't want to do it, but if we can see it on television, work's
You know
done.
what I think that sometimes too people don't realize is that they've done it under different things. So they might not even realize when they hear it, they go, dang, I didn't even know that was Finally. It wasn't spelled that way. It wasn't that artist. It wasn't, but I'm one of them people I stay on top of my stuff. And sometimes I get on people's nerves with it. I know I do. They be like, she always got it. And I'll be like, you right. Yes, I am. But because I just feel like as an artist, when you create something, it's not a pettiness, but know your body of work and understand where it comes from. And younger artists don't understand that I'm not just fighting for me. I'm fighting for the people that come after me. So when somebody else
Yeah.
gets a win on something that they shouldn't have, or someone uses your body of work and they shouldn't have, remember when it's your record and you come out creatively with it, that the as many times as you let something go or you don't fight for it, guess what? Now, when it's your turn and it's your record and someone does something with it that they're not supposed to, guess what? Now you losing. So
Right.
remember, it's not a loss just for me. It's a loss for those who come after me as well.
That
So
is
Exactly.
true statement. Now you over here spitting all these knowledges. I mean,
Look, dropping
like
all these jewels.
dropping all the knowledge on us, and that's very true. It is about your future. Like it is about what comes next.
I
So
say that
so
because I'm
besides,
trying
oh,
to be the nicest way possible about saying what I need to say about
mm.
what I can't say.
Yeah, I mean,
You know what
I
I'm
Look,
didn't
saying?
even
no,
know
look.
what's read between the
Hey,
lines, but
we
I read what you said. I heard what you said.
Okay, look, just saying, just saying.
I heard what you said.
Okay.
so besides the show that you have coming out next week, what else? What other I'm sorry, projects are coming up for you as in the future?
Well, I've been working on another project called Pandemically Single. It's the Pandemic Love Connection. With a couple of
What?
other Dealer Sure. Yeah, girl. I was like, hi, I'm Dr. Constance Hope. And there's a couple of other entertainment surprises in there. Loretta Devine's in it, Carl Lewis. There's a couple of different people and some other entertainers too, Kim Whitley. So it's really going to be something fun. So it's that. I also have been working on a script, a biopic about my life because I feel like people need to know the why.
Hmm.
Sometimes when they see me on social media, they're like, "You don't say a lot about your life," and I'm like, yeah, I think it has to be said in the right way so that it's taken correctly. I said so.
Right.
I think once you explain in a certain way, it becomes more relatable. I also worked on a cartoon called the Petties cartoon,
Mm.
and I came up with that because I'm like, well, the Petties can be petty when I can't.
Ah,
Okay, come through. Look, so I said I did that, and people are loving that. They're loving that. That we can just say something funny and have a good time. I'm doing that with Overtime Sims. He actually did my Keep on Walking challenge, which was funny. So
uh,
being in the studio doing that, working on a CBD line, a skincare line, just a couple of different things.
Wow.
Still fitness,
right.
We
and
got
I
Because
can
enough
that's
do
the
it,
other
guys.
Tanya.
thing. Yeah, because that's the other thing. Like, how are you keeping so youthful?
Girl, I appreciate that. Definitely skincare. I don't usually sleep in my makeup. I'm not one of those people. I don't sleep in my makeup. I'm always like using a scrub or, taking my
Mm.
supplements or, I take hair vitamins, my little hair affinity. I'm giving y'all a shout out. I take my hair affinity vitamins, even though this ain't my hair affinity, but y'all. Um,
Yeah.
but it's like I try to just do, my self-care, meal prep, drink a lot of water, but then I enjoy
Mm.
life as well. So fitness is the other side of that. So,
That's
so
awesome because you have a lot like that list you just said, and I'm like, well, I
girl,
even more now appreciate you taking the time out to do this with us because you sound like you have a lot of great things going on, and that's all awesome, and like she said, you really do look like I'm like, wow, that's like she
thank
still
you,
look like you look great, like looking
thank you. I
gold,
appreciate
long
it.
term.
Thank you. Well, I appreciate y'all having me on the show too, because you know what? It takes other sisters lifting up another sister for us to continue to,
Yes.
be, have prosperity and, continue to help each other out, support each other's businesses and stuff. So I definitely believe in that. So I thank y'all for having me on because it helps me too. It helps me too to get the
Mm.
word out to other people, you know?
Sure.
Indeed.
Speaking of that, go ahead
Indeed.
and drop all your where everybody can find you on your platforms. If you got any kind of hooks, or is it just CeCe Peniston IG? Like, I'll drop all that so everybody can know where they
All your
can.
social media
Yeah,
handles.
I appreciate it. So you can get me on ccpeniston.com for any kind of bookings or any kind of interviewing, or just information in general, pictures, stuff like that. I'm on Instagram at CeCe Peniston, the official CeCe Peniston Facebook fan page. And then I have Twitter, CeCe_Peniston. So that's all my stuff, you know. Oh,
All right.
real cool with the patties, real cool with overtime. So we're doing that too.
Hey.
So, hey, won't he do it?
All
Won't he
right.
do it? Oh, wait.
Oh, wait, she got some more.
Tell y'all. So I've been working on a gospel project too. Look, with a couple of different people. So people were like, "How are you working on a gospel project? You can be a little controversial sometimes." I said, "Well, I don't appreciate you being judgmental."
Look, that
And then
part.
I was like, "Look, don't be judgmental. Look, you never know who will give somebody a word." And I said, as soon as Snoop Dogg and Kanye, right, came out with a gospel
Mhm.
album, why can't I do one? Because it's more about the message. It's more about the message. And some people are like, well, you're, like I said, again, controversy. And I'm like, well, that's your opinion. And I get that. But if you'd
Right.
like to support and give love, you can. So that's what Byron Garrett, and I have a show that's built around that also that we're going to do coming soon
Wow.
Oh
too.
wow. Look,
You
I
got
don't want to
balls.
say
getting it
yet.
in.
I don't want to say, look, I don't want to say yet because I want to get it done first. Sometimes you have to get stuff done. Y'all see the green
Mm.
screen back there?
Mm.
Oh,
I'll show y'all the green.
okay.
Okay.
See,
All right.
I had the green screen. See?
We see it. We see it.
So say it, look.
All
So
right.
while I'm
Look,
working, ready to get done.
working
That's
pro
great.
getting it done.
Yes.
All right. Okay. So look, we definitely appreciate you coming on. Spending your Sunday with us, and one of the things that we do as we go out and we end the show, we ask the artist, if you can, to bless us with something, either, one of your songs, something new, or whatever you want to do to send us on out of here.
Oh, okay. Hold on. Wait. Mm.
Oh, yeah, we need that water. We need hydration.
Let's all do a finally, yes. It feels so good to me meeting Mr. Right. Mm-mm-mm. That's what I got right now, y'all. Y'all look, y'all
All
honestly caught
right.
me off guard.
Listen.
Oh
I was like,
yes,
That was
I'm like,
good.
listen,
oh
you about to give it
yes.
to me? You about to tell me how to meet Mr. Right? Oh, damn. Gotta go.
Girl, no, definitely not during pandemic. Definitely not. Look, maybe y'all help me. Look,
We just said we got to
so
keep together. We all gonna help each other. We all gonna
there
help
you
each
go. There you go. That's what's
Look,
up.
that
other.
part.
Thank you so
So,
much,
so
y'all.
yes, thank you, Cece. And we do a show called Vinyl Conversations After Dark on Instagram where we talk way
Yes.
more beyond this. So we might be
Oh,
hitting
you
you up.
can? Yeah, girl. Cause let me show you something. Look, this is gonna crack you up. Let me show you something, y'all. Just so they know. Let me show y'all what time it is. Look, look, y'all see that?
Vinyl. He got the vinyl on deck. All
What?
right.
Girl,
All right.
look,
What?
that's the Steve. Girl, that's the Steve Hurley. No, wait a minute. What is that? Yep,
What?
Steve Hurley. He loves me too. That I've been seeing all the girls do. They've been doing the He Loves Me Too. All the girl Giselle Barbie Royal just did it. So I just want
Uh,
to give everybody some love too for paying me homage and love. So letting y'all know I got my
That's
vinyl
awesome.
too. So y'all let me know.
all right. Well, yeah, we will. Definitely. All
Beautiful.
right. Well, appreciate you and enjoy the rest of your day. And we're going to post all your social media handles in the comments because people are still
Thank you.
commenting here.
Okay. I tell them
All
I
right.
appreciate it. Thanks for coming on and love and support me. Y'all hit me up. Let me know. All right.
All right. Take
All
care,
right. Y'all
honey.
have a
Thank
beautiful
you.
All
one.
right, we
All
will.
right. All
Thank
right.
you.
Thank you.
You do.
Hey,
Oh,
that
that
was
was
a great,
awesome.
great show. Look at that. Another one in the books.
Another one. But wait, we not done. We not done. We not done.
Okay.
Right, we
Oh,
not done. Who this?
Support me. Y'all hit me up. Let me know. All right.
all right. Take care,
All right. Y'all have
honey.
a
Look,
beautiful
who
one.
that?
Thank you. Thank you. You
I think I
do.
know this person. I'm not really sure.
Tanisha.
Oh, that was
I
good.
think
Hi,
I know this
y'all.
person. I'm not really sure.
You know who this is. This is
Hey,
your
you
best.
gotta, Tanisha, you gotta turn down your Facebook. Turn down Facebook.
Turn what?
You're not done.
Turn Facebook down.
Who this? Support me. Y'all hit me up. Let me know.
She's not listening.
Yeah.
Tell her to turn down Facebook.
We got a background.
Better.
Here we go.
It's echo.
We're good now.
You got it?
I think.
All
Am I
right.
So,
Hey, bestie, what's up?
Hey, bestie, how are you? Shut up. Sorry. My dog thought I was talking to her, but I was talking to you. Great show, ladies. I loved it. I was asleep for some of it, but I caught it, so I'm good.
That's what's up.
so Phoenicia, why are you on here today?
Well, I'm here today because tomorrow is somebody's birthday. Who would that be?
Hey.
That would be you, Tamarisha, up in my top right-hand corner. So I wanted to get on. Is there still an echo? I'm sorry. I wanted to get on and say, I love you. I love you. I'm so proud of you. You are doing great. You and Latifah here every week doing the Vinyl Conversations show here on Facebook. Happy birthday. This damn COVID. You know, if it wasn't COVID, we'd be in some, as we do every week. So I love you. Be safe. Stay safe. Have a blessed day tomorrow. Love on yourself. Take care of yourself. And, you know, do the thing with the 40 fine. We just gonna say you 40 fine, honey.
You right. You right. I appreciate it. This was awesome, guys. I was not expecting that. That's awesome. Thank you. I appreciate the love of you coming on every week and participating. You know what I mean? You come through with the comments. You're a great fan.
Absolutely. I love you. I love you immensely, best friend. Have a wonderful day tomorrow. And congratulations on all y'all success. Y'all doing the thing out here. I ain't mad. Yeah, Latifah.
But look, but we can't let you go without look. We gotta do this. We gotta do this.
Oh, yeah. Come on, everybody. Let's know happy birthday. Happy birthday, girl. Jam,
that's that Stevie Wonder.
Absolutely.
Happy birthday. So since she can't really get it in, like you said, but look, you know, you gonna get it in some kind of way.
She, believe me, if it was her and just in the kitchen, she's gonna find a way to get it in because this girl have fun everywhere. It don't matter where she at. She brings the party. She is the party. So believe me, it ain't gonna stop her tomorrow. No kind of way. If she's alone,
you know,
she gonna be regardless. So
it's still gonna be turned.
Yeah, it's still gonna be turned. Which it was different, but many more happy birthdays to you, honey. But you know, it's a special one because we unfortunately can't be together because otherwise we would be. So just have a blessed day tomorrow. Enjoy yourself. Love you.
Thank you, Phoenicia, for coming on. But hey, but y'all don't trip because you guys are gonna see Phoenicia again. We ain't gonna tell you, but you're gonna see her.
We ain't gonna tell you yet. Y'all gonna see me. I just woke up from a nap, so y'all gonna see me a little bit better next time. But it's all good.
You 40 fine too. Don't trip. You 40 fine too. Hey James, I'm about to go, guys, because I gotta get out of here. I appreciate y'all watching, but I gotta go because I gotta film. Thank y'all. See y'all next week.
Take care.
Yeah.
Love you.
We see y'all next week. All right.
Bye.
Bye.